You are listening to the Disney Dream Girls, an unofficial Disney Theme Parks podcast, and this is show number 532 for Sunday, the 12th of January, 2025.
Where dreams begin.
Hello and welcome to this week's Disney Dream Girls. My name is Michelle Young, and together with my jolly good chum Jane Phipps, we are your guides to the place where dreams begin. Hello there, Jane.
Hello, Michelle, and Happy New Year. Is that a bit late now, saying Happy New Year?
Happy New Year. Well, it still is the new year, Jane.
It is very true.
It still is the new year, and we can still congratulate each other for making it through into 2025 and me remembering it on the first take. Normally it takes a few goes when I'm saying the date, but yeah. Did you have a lovely Christmas?
I did, thank you. We were very quiet in comparison to you, I feel. Unfortunately, my other half was not well with a horrible cold flu thing, which started the Sunday before Christmas and went all the way through to about New Year's Day.
Oh.
So a quiet one, but we had family and we had Moles and her boyfriend visit for some of the time over New Year. So it was quite chilled, but lovely at the same time. But probably not quite as action-packed as your vacation and Christmas experiences, I would imagine.
And the return to real life with a literal bump as well.
Literally a bump, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks, a fabulous few weeks, and hopefully we'll start unpacking it a little bit over the next few weeks. I think we'll do a bit of a special for our lovely Patreons right after this to extend a little bit of Disney chat, but I thought we could possibly start with talking a little bit exclusively about the day I had in Disneyland.
Yeah, you experienced Disneyland at Christmas.
So exciting to do that, because if you've listened to the show a long time, I think my first Disney Christmas experience was 2013, where I got an annual pass for Disneyland that year. I just fell in love with Disneyland in 2013. Going there for that Christmas just was so magical. Having not done Disneyland Paris or not done Walt Disney World, it was my first Christmas at Disney experience. To me, it's always the preferred thing to do. And I know I've not been to Disneyland Paris at Christmas. I've done it at other times, and I've now done Walt Disney World at Christmas, but Disneyland is just, it's just different. It's amazing. It really is. Shall I share some bits and pieces about the day?
Yeah, go on then.
So earlier in the week, when I'd arrived with my wonderful friends, they had a friend come and join us for dinner, and this friend was a member of Club 33.
Ooh, he sounds like the sort of friend you want.
An amazing, fascinating person. I could have quite actually just sat on a park bench and talked to him for hours.
Right.
But he invited me to join him on the 26th, Boxing Day, which was just by chance the day that I had booked and reserved ticket entry into Disneyland.
That was nice and convenient.
It was a bit of a saga. Going back to 2019, on my Christmas trip, the lovely Marla Chan, God bless her soul, bought me a glass candle. And I'd met up with her at Tongaroa Terrace and we'd had food, and I was walking back from the Disneyland Hotel through security, and the security insisted I put all the things on the security check desk, which I did, and I said, please be careful with that bag, it's got something breakable. So what did the guard do?
Threw it down.
He dropped it on the floor and smashed it. So I made a complaint, and eventually even after I got back, they'd sent me an email saying, quote this and we'll give you as compensation a one-day ticket to Disneyland.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you, Disney. That's really kind of you. We tried to use that in 2023 when we were in Disneyland prior to going on our Seattle, Alaska cruise.
I remember, yeah.
And when I'd gone to go to the ticket pickup centre, they said, sorry, no can do. And I said, but it says clearly this is what I have to do. Yeah, but you need to ring them in advance 2 weeks before your trip to activate it. I said, well, it doesn't say on the letter that. No, but that's what you need to do.
Oh.
So I ended up buying Park Entry and not using that. So when I got home, I dropped a little email to Disney and said, you'd given me this really kind compensation, but then wouldn't let me use it. So they emailed back and they literally sent in the post a 1-day hopper ticket, undated. So meaning I could use it any day I wanted.
Ah, at any time. Fab.
Within the next 2 years. So I only technically had till the summer of 2025, and I didn't have any other plans. So I thought, well, if I don't go on this trip, it doesn't matter. I'll leave it with Tommy and Lena, and they can have the ticket and they can utilise it if need be. But it worked out that Lena graciously said she'd come to Disneyland with me for the day. So we got her a park ticket. Didn't realise we both needed to make park reservations, so we did that. And we planned a day at Disneyland. So we set off quite early, about 8 o'clock in the morning. The park was going to be open till midnight. Now, this is a big difference to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Because it shuts earlier over in Florida.
It does. Never used to, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. So we thought, well, let's pace ourselves, because we knew our invitation to go into Club 33 was going to be much later in the day. Right. So I said, well, I kind of fancy going for breakfast somewhere. How about going to Tangaroa Terrace? Because their menu, Jane, is pretty spectacular. American breakfast.
Yeah.
Calabi short rib and eggs. Tropical buttermilk pancakes. Loco Moco burrito, for someone who likes things a little bit spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut French toast. Island Garden avocado toast. And a Kahlua-style pork breakfast croissant sandwich.
Nice.
So Lena and I pretty much had it in our sights that we were going to go for macadamia buttermilk pancakes, caramelised banana, maple syrup and sweet butter. $16. It came with 3 humongous pancakes. And the good thing was that the version that's over at Kona Cafe, this year when we went, the macadamia nuts were more like a paste rather than whole macadamias. Not at Disneyland, they're not. They're the whole macadamias. There was more than enough food for 2 of us.
Nice.
So we shared.
I can say share,
I think our bill was about $25 because we got a couple of coffees and Lena wanted a side of eggs. And it was beautiful.
Right.
That part of Disneyland is always decorated gorgeous for Christmas. The Disneyland Hotel pool was just opening up, so I was able to sort of peek in and be very envious and pray to God that one day he would allow me to go and make a visit there. We walked through downtown Disney and was able to look at the Avengers Reserve, the new shop.
Oh, of course. Yes, I forgot that had opened, yeah.
And we went into the D-Lander shop as well.
Oh, you buy anything?
I did.
Oh, what'd you buy?
I bought a dress.
Oh, why have I not had photos, Michelle? This is not like you.
It's just been so crazy, Jane. It's a gorgeous little cute knee-length dress. I'll send you a picture. It's got like a little elastic bodice and it's got Mickey's head and the word Mickey in like a checkerboard pattern, black and white.
Nice.
Really, really quick, cute dress. And it was about, I think it was $59.
That's not bad then.
Yeah. And then I bought husband a little Christmas gift of the Tomorrowland Disneyland shirt as well.
Nice.
Then we made our way into Disneyland and it was about 11 o'clock and the mornings are quite crisp in Anaheim. So, I double-layered my T-shirt while all the locals were still in hats and gloves. But I'm a tough Yorkshire girl. And we just had to wander around, soaking up the atmosphere, taking pictures, chatting, looking at the castle. There was a little character cavalcade, so we saw Mickey and Minnie coming down with the band. It was amazing.
Sounds like my sort of day, actually. Love those sorts of days.
We just sort of mooched and just wandered around and we thought, well, we really do need to go on some attractions. So we kept looking at the app and we decided Haunted Mansion was a no-go. It was like 70, 80 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not happening. It's a Small World was nearly an hour, so we said, yeah, we'll wait till it gets a bit darker for that. So we went to your favourite, my darling.
Mr. Toad?
We had a little Toadilicious expedition to hell.
Oh, in the nicest possible way, though.
Yeah, because we said the whole point of being in Disneyland this time round was to go on the attractions I can't do anywhere else.
Makes sense, yeah. I like that style, yeah.
And that fit the brief amazingly. So we had a good old trundle around there. It was fun. We tried to go over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but when we got there, the app time had changed from, it was like 20 minutes, it had gone up to 80.
Oh, just a bit of a jump.
A bit of a jump. And this attraction is virtually the same, apart from the queue.
I'm going to say it's a queue, isn't it? Yeah.
The queue is phenomenal. I've shared some pictures on Instagram at Diz Dream Girls, and you can have a look at all the nice little nods all the way through. And it wasn't it wasn't to be at that time, but we did get to go and ride it later.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah. We were yearning for food, as you do.
As you do at Disneyland, of course, yeah.
So I treated myself to a sourdough bowl of gumbo.
Ooh.
And we shared it, did Lena and I. It was about $13 and it was phenomenal. You know when it's a bit chilly?
I was just going to say, that sounds like perfect winter warmer food. I know it's not winter out there, but that sort of, you come in from the cold and you need a stew, that type of food.
Yeah. And it just had that right level of spice, which was so good. And Lena popped over to Harbour Galley and she got some hot gingerbread cookies, which again were really good.
Oh, it does sound good.
But again, we just mooched around. I was going to buy myself a gingerbread cookie, but when I realised that they were so expensive, $8.
Wow, yeah, per cookie, yeah.
We decided not to. So instead, we went to the next thing that was on my list of must-dos, and this was the Gibson Girl ice cream parlour. Not everybody in Disneyland mobile apps are used for the queues, and it really strikes me as, why would you wait in a 30-minute queue when you can go and order on mobile and have it click pick up now?
Yeah.
Because we joined the queue and Lena said, well, just order it on the app. 2 scoops of peppermint ice cream, whipped cream, crushed peppermint and cream-filled cookies served in a sprinkle-topped waffle bowl, $11.29, and it was delicious. And we were able to get it within 10 minutes rather than waiting for the 30 minutes in line.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. So the idea was to eat the ice cream while waiting for the parade.
Okay.
We were treated with a phenomenal performance by the band as we waited out down by the train station, and then the parade came by, which was amazing. I love that parade. I love it more than Mickey's Very Merry. It's just an earworm in your head, and it's such an amazing parade.
And who doesn't love a good earworm in your head?
Oh, well, it got It's a Small World out of my head.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I know. We then had a little walk up and we had to, of course, ride my favourite attraction, Snow White.
Yes, of course, yeah. Again, another one that you haven't got the other coast.
And I hadn't been on it since they'd done the little bit of the up-levelling of it and the changes. So it was really nice to see.
Do you approve?
I do.
Good.
I do. Some nice little touches that really make it just a little bit more modern.
Yeah, nice.
Then we had to go and do It's a Small World.
It's the law.
It is the law, and
don't care what anybody says.
I just love the fact it's got characters, it's got glitter, it's got even more flashiness than it has during the normal operating time.
Just as an aside, mentioning glitter, Michelle, because it's been so cold here. We were out walking today and I was moaning about the ice on the pavement.
Yeah.
Simon said if it was a different sort of glitter, you'd be happy though, wouldn't you? I went, yeah, absolutely. Just as a complete aside, sorry.
Yeah, we had a nice little boat ride. We waited, I think, in the end, 40 minutes for it, so it wasn't too bad.
Too bad, no, that's fine by me.
Yeah, and then we went for Mickey and Minnie's because we noticed on the app it was down at 20 minutes, so we got over there sharpish, and it was literally, we just had to walk through the queue line and we got on.
Nice.
So again, I love that, and by the time we got out, it was dark. It was about 6:30ish. and it was time to go for a very special reservation.
Would that begin with a letter C and end with numbers?
Yeah. That's so excited. But normally when you go, if you're like a visitor, you press the buzzer and they talk to you through the wall. Well, because we were with the actual member, he just sort of waved his magicness at it and it opened.
Oh, wow.
Phenomenal. We got our pictures in front of the tree, which is amazing. And if you want to see the pictures again at Diz Dream Girls, I've posted most of the ones. There's a really cute one I've taken, which is a quite a rare one. Most people take them at the tree and the staircase. I took one of the view looking up at the sky because most people forget to look up.
And isn't this what we always say with Disney? Do not forget to look up.
Yeah. Our host was very gracious and he toured me round, explained everything about the portraits and the pictures and the artwork and everything. And then we sat down and had a look at the menu. And there's some really cute things on for the winter season. My friend got the spirit warming hot chocolate. And this, Jane, I can't think of anything more than this screaming you all over.
Oh, okay.
Hot chocolate with bourbon, creme de cacao, hot chocolate and orange whip. And Lena had this and she said she's never had one so amazing.
Wow. That's not bad going there.
They had a hot buttered cider, but unlike most ciders, it was a hard cider. And again, that puts an image of, you know, someone with Doc Martens jeans and sort of like braces looking really tough, but it's not that type of hard cider. It just means it's got alcohol in. Right. They had a cognac drink called a Tom and Jerry. They had an Ozarks hot old-fashioned and an evergreen cozy, which had a ridiculous amount of brandy in it.
All right.
So after our guided tour, we thought we would order some food.
Okay.
Now, we only went in the salon. There's the salon and the dining room. You can only go into the dining room if you are with the member.
Makes sense, yeah.
Now, our member who was taking us through didn't have a dining reservation. He didn't want it. He was just going in the Salon Nouveau. So we were more than happy to do that. And we had a look at the menu, which I have got information in front of me. The menu, it has quite a variety of things. A burger 33, which is a Wagyu patty, short rib portobello, marmalade, bone marrow butter, a 24,000 sauce, an artisanal new school American cheese challah bun, herb and French fries, and because it's Club 33, guess how much it was?
33?
Absolutely. There was a signature sandwich, classic waltz chili, steak frites, which came with a pan-roasted filet mignon, green peppercorn sauce and garlic fries for $72.
Okay.
There was a cheese plate, a Mediterranean chicken salad, beer-battered onion rings with not Heinz ketchup, but with Sir Kensington's ketchup. So obviously a London connection and very posh.
I was say, who's Sir Kensington, but
no idea. Then they had warm pretzels with an imported cheese fondue and sun-dried tomatoes.
Right.
I got the burger, Jane, and Lena and I shared the burger. And I wish in hindsight I hadn't agreed to share the burger because, you know, sometimes I get a little bit possessive over my food.
Was it too good to share, Michelle?
Jane, it was amazing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
The short rib, you know, when you sort of, came cut in half, you didn't need to use your teeth. Your teeth had a holiday from this food because you just got a morsel in your mouth and it just melted, and the flavours, and it was just divine. It was so good to the point if I didn't love Lena so much I would have quite happily stolen her half. I was very, very impressed with the burger, and in my opinion it's probably the best burger I've ever had, and it's probably going to be up there in the top 10 meals I've ever had. It was that good.
Wow.
And normally when I read something with bone marrow, I go a bit, ooh, and things like thousand sauce, ooh. But I ate it and it was beautiful.
It's good for your bone marrow, healthy.
Well, obviously that gave me the energy to go to the Club 33 shop and buy loads of stuff.
Or it messed with your brain, so you spent more money than you should have done, one of the two.
Oh, I definitely did that. One of the highlights for many people going is obviously the Club 33 shop. They've got a little range going at the moment with Lug, you know, the people who made the orange bird and the figment bag. Yeah. And we had to buy the bag, and it is the most amazing bag ever. It's styled in an oversized like bum bag, fanny pack type thing, but it's zipped compartments, and it's just got everything you need, and you can fit your life in it and wear it as a crossbody, and it's embroidered on the front with the Club 33 logo. So if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you just think it's a really classy black bag.
But I like a bag that's practical as well, Michelle. That's what I'm liking about that.
It's got a special compartment that is velvet lined to put your phone in, with a magnetic metal strip at the top so you don't lose your phone.
You gotta love it when it's somebody's put thought and, you know, concern into these things.
Yeah, my only regret is I didn't get the tote bag that went with it, because the tote bag was just as amazing.
But you can't have everything.
True.
You've got to build yourself up to it.
True. So at that point, we'd all spent up and we thought, let's go to the Haunted Mansion, because I don't know if you realise, but if you're a Club 33 member, you get X number of Lightning Lane, Fast Pass, whatever you want to call them nowadays, for you and your guests.
Oh,
so
okay.
We were able to utilise that and to be inside the mansion within 10 minutes. Downside, I didn't get to see all the new queue features. Plus side, I didn't have to wait 80 minutes.
Well, that's a bonus though, surely.
Yeah. And it was so lovely to see the mansion up and running again, the new queue line. The shop had just opened a couple of days earlier, so I was able to wander around. And again, I've shared pictures on our Instagram at DisDreamGirls. A few little changes inside. It just was phenomenal because I love this makeover. I think it is so good.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good stuff about it.
Yeah, really, really good. And then, of course, we go straight into Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond and have a little wander around her gift shop.
And what did you think to the gift shop? Because obviously a bit of controversy about it, I feel, in the Disney community.
I've got a picture of the AI bride.
Which they've now removed.
Has that now gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a picture of it, Jane.
Uh-huh. Well, I think there was that many pictures going around the old Tinternet. I think that they realised they perhaps made a bit of a boob.
But everything else is amazing. There's some really nice little nods, like there's a tambourine with a candle in front of it. If you know your Disney, you'll know what the connections are. You know, there's some amazing artwork on this shelf that runs above head height all the way round. It is a beautiful, beautiful gift shop. There's drums and all sorts of things. Yeah, have a look at our Insta. You'll have a good idea of what's in there. The merchandise wasn't perhaps revolutionised in any way, but there was a really cute Haunted Mansion lug bag. But as I just bought one from Club 33, I didn't.
No.
So after that, it was getting quite dark, and we then went to see fireworks.
Oh, I like a good fireworks show.
Jane?
Yeah?
Another privilege of being with a Club 33 member.
Yeah?
Is they can book priority seating. Did you hear that word? Seating?
Seating for fireworks? You mean you weren't having to, look over people's heads?
No. And we literally walked up at 1 minute to fireworks start, sit down. Literally, the view was phenomenal. I have never seen fireworks from such an amazing view. And it even beats being able to see Fantasmic from the balcony of Club 33, which we did have a peek from earlier on as well.
That's going some.
Yeah. So by that time, fireworks started at 9:30. We'd been in the park such a long time. We thought, time's getting on. So we just meandered out, having a little look at some of the shops, taking a few pictures, and we left.
Oh, but I had a lovely day.
It was amazing. We didn't do many attractions. we did what we wanted to do. Oh, I did forget, we did go on Storybook canal boats, but it was dark, so we couldn't really see anything, so it was pointless. But, you know, it was just another attraction I was able to do. And it was great. I had a phenomenal day. I wouldn't have changed a single thing about it. And I just feel incredibly blessed I was able to have that opportunity to go in and enjoy a club, because it is, if you're a Disney geek who loves all the little nods.
Yeah. Well, I say a very privileged position to be in, Michelle, but obviously, you know, thankful that privilege went to somebody that can appreciate what you're seeing around you. You know, it's nice to hear people getting a bit of what can we say, a little bit of good fortune going their way that actually deserves it.
Yeah, thank you. I will treasure it. There are some new rules with Club 33 and photos. You can take pictures, not in the bathroom, and you can take pictures in the salon, but you can't take them with other people in the background. So I was very careful with how I took my pictures.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah, but I have shared a few. But interestingly, they've stopped you being able to put pictures from the toilets.
Yeah, which if there's nobody in there, I don't see why that would be an issue. But yeah, probably just feel it's...
Yeah, having a chaise longue in a toilet is just so decadent. And like a whole platter of Club 33 mouthwash and Club 33 paper towels. It's just, yeah, it's so ornate, it's unreal.
Yeah, another world, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was basically my Disneyland in a day. If you want to know more about the trip, you will need to listen in to our Patreon version, patreon.com/Disney Dream Girls, where I'll be unpacking a little bit more from my trip. And I think we might have a little bit of cruise chat next week about what the cruise experience was like going down to the Mexican Riviera and how Disney and Princess fare when you compare them both.
Interesting.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at DisDreamGirls. Please comment, like, share, save, whatever you can do over there. It really does help get our message out to other people. If you've not yet done an iTunes review for us or a review on the listening platform you are on, could you do so? Would be incredibly grateful. Or perhaps you might want to consider to updating yours. We would be really, really grateful. But I think, Jane, shall we say goodbye for now?
Just for now, yeah.
Until next time, it's a goodbye from me.
And bye from me.